Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, we begin a triple-header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Now it's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's another Colts first down.
Come on.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's got the connection downfield to Long. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's a 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the Colts 12-yard line.
Hey, go!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 type, 19 Cardinals.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
19.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
4 and 17. Let's go. Viking 18.
There, Richardson back to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They go play action with Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come on. Hey.
Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Taken in at the 22. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Go. 11. Turn. They said it's hot. Sink right. Go. 13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Travis Hunter, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Ginger. Jack.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down at the 28. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. That is caught by Hunter. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Ready, break. On red. Hey, change attack.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Lisa 24. Red. So. Here we go.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Red. Silver.
Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Son. 11, again. Hurt.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But he hasn't hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Hey, Lion, 11. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 7.
11. Hey, go. Hey, son.
They'll run with Allen. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That will carry for Allen. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Red on red.
Turton going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato.
Open man right side is Shark. Touchdown! DJ Chark from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
18 Cardinal, 18 Buffalo, 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
It's a gain of 35. First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Hey, here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Panther 60. Warriors 70. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught by Monk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Red 23. Done. Check. Take right open. Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Cam Little on for the Jaguars field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Richardson. Well, this taken in by Downs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. They juked him. Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron. Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
First and 10.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Lisa 24. Hey, son, this one's hot.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Rip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's another Colts 1st down. At the 4-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. No, bottle, but a fumble. It's out, it's loose. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine.
Trayvon Walker in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And this is knocked away and incomplete, but I think it was a free play. Let's check the call.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Darnell Savage. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Soko.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Hey, Lion. Soko, say hi.
And they take a knee.
Hey, center. Zach. Silver.
And they will take a knee here.
Rip, 23. Hey, son.
The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brad.